How do you guys like your new home? Do you like it here? Good morning and welcome back to the crazy farm. We've got
pregnant goats chewing on boxes.
Other goats trying to break into the chicken run.
Yep.
Nebby's under the table. If you thought our place was messy before,
Yeah.
welcome. It has been absolute chaos here. We've been here for two days now. We got here and our main goal was to get the animals watered and fed and comfortable, and then yesterday Greg had to run into town to get groceries and fencing and lumber so that we can try to get this place somewhat okay.
Even livable.
And we forgot to buy coffee when we were in town, so we don't have any coffee. We're gonna try and get these goats fenced in because we put up the electric net yesterday to try and contain the goats, and they've just broken through. The electric fence isn't going all the way around.
I don't have
electricity.
We don't have a proper ground for it. I pulled Steve out of the netting 6 times before breakfast, basically. It was a mess.
Yep.
I build a fence and we have to do it now. We got to get these goats put away because it's like, look at this, Katie. Come on, man. Come on. Get out of there. Go. Where's this cardboard even from?
Go get some grass.
Yeah.
There's grass
We're
everywhere.
literally in paradise. So the property came with some nice little bonus posts. This is by our corral here, and we're gonna probably make a gate, but we're gonna use these 2 posts and we're gonna put them in the ground in a way that I hope works really well, but you'll see how we do that later. That one's twisted. Watch your foot. There we go. Those are good posts.
Yeah.
I guess like this. We need a side by side. Let's go.
Get some rain today, which is really nice. It's a lot drier here compared to last year when we viewed the property for the first time. It was almost about a year ago to this date. I think it might be a week later or something like that, but it's pretty dry here, so some rain will be good.
No. Yes. this under.
All right.
And then, yeah, that's not bad at all, is it? Okay. Wow.
Can you even see it?
Kind of. Rate my fence out of 10. 0 being terrible and 10 being great. This fence does not work well here, but these goats are the bane of my existence right now. They're locked up in the goat barn, except for Nebby here. They're the bane of my existence right now. I love them dearly, but I don't want them chewing on my boxes and all the other things. So we spent $109 for 100 feet of this fence, which is the cheapest stuff I can get. And it's gonna have to do for now, because all of this behind us, this is a temporary situation. We're just setting up here because there's water right here. There's access to the sky so we can set up our solar panels, which we still haven't done yet. So temporary. So don't make fun of me too much. We're just trying to get it done. Okay, so here's the plan. We have 2 wooden posts that we're going to put in the ground so that we can screw in some sort of gate. We're just going to cover it for now, but so we can screw in some sort of gate. And I don't have a post pounder, but I have a 32,000 pound excavator. And I know I'm not supposed to do sketchy stuff, but I don't think this is sketchy. I found some videos on the internet of people pushing posts into the ground with excavators, even smaller excavators than this. So I'm hoping in the deepest part of my heart that this works, because we have 300 acres. That needs a lot of fencing. So if this works, this is a good precursor for a lot of projects in the future. Do you want to move it, Katie?
It's my turn.
It's your turn.
He does think about peeing on it because he's gonna clean.
Don't you dare, man.
Does this clip?
Yeah, just throw a shot. There you go. What do you think?
Now what do I do?
Okay. Turn on the, just like start, give it, it's been warm. It's a diesel, so you gotta.
Is there like a spark plug or a?
There's a glow plug, but it's been warm, so you can fire it up. Just turn it like you would start a vehicle. There you go. We'll give it a couple minutes.
Oh, I gotta put this down.
Yeah.
You already did.
Jam it. There you go. All the way down. There you go. Okay. Pull back.
Why is the?
Pull back more. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Now.
Well, this will stop before it hits, right?
I don't know. You should try it out. Can you smash your own face? No. I don't think you can. You might be able to. I don't think you can. No, you can't. Try it again. Well, yeah, so yeah, you're messing around with the thumb, but thumb's pretty easy.
Well, how do I open the bucket then?
Okay, so hold on a second. Think about that. Left it. Other way. There you go.
All right. Let's go.
You're an excavator operator now.
Yeah.
It feels like a big machine, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It's not a big machine for many people, but for us it is, so we got to be careful with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anxiety. Keep this on.
Use your feet. Yeah. And don't be afraid to, like, you've got it on you've got it on slow, so sure, use the hands if you want. And you can pull it right back. You're going the wrong way. There you go. You want to turn this way. So pull more with your left hand.
Don't I want this facing that way?
Nope. You're going backwards. There you go. You're good. There you go. Now pull with the other one.
Back?
Yep.
I'm just confused. You want me to just back up over to the fence?
Yeah, because then we can just turn around and do the work.
Okay.
We don't want to move the tracks because it makes a big mess, right? You want to do as little with the tracks as possible. Keep turning. Then go straight back. Go on, boy. Go.
It was like a circus ride.
Moments like this where I am like so incredibly proud of Katie. I've seen her go through so many things in life, and she's operating an excavator now. She's learning. She's gonna get good at it because she's quick at these kind of things. She's just playing around with the controls right now while I grab a couple posts, and I'm gonna get her to push the posts in the ground because I trust her. She's smart with machinery. Okay. So bring your primary down now.
Like that?
Nope, that one. Nice and slow. Now that's on an angle, okay? So if that's on an angle, let me see it this way. Pretty good this way. So what you need to do is you need to push your secondary out a little bit and your primary at the same time. I'll stick around just so that, yeah. Hold on. Okay, put some slow weight into it. You push straight down, it's a little different, right? Like it's gonna go straight down. There you go. Whoa. I'll take the hammer and push it in. That's pretty deep. That's good. It's good. It's really great to be doing this because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Katie doesn't know what the hell. Well, we're both learning. So I know that I can get the tip in a little bit and I can stand back and be safe. That's a huge bucket behind my head. I have to be careful around this. This isn't a little tractor. This is a big machine. So it's cool because I'm not teaching her really how to do this. We're figuring it out as we go. Yeah, you're straight down. Maybe that's not working. Bring it to this side because you got a big bulge right here. Yeah, keep going. Ooh. Curl back. Nope, other way. There you go, yeah. Now you can do it. Push down right there.
All right, we've got one section closed off. We'll be able to put a gate there. We're actually gonna put a separator in the goat shed so that we can keep the boys separated from Onyx. And we'll put a hole on the side of the building here so that he can go in and out. And I think we're probably just gonna leave this one fenced section for now. Usually when there's one goat outside of the fence, they're better behaved than when they're all out together, getting into trouble together. So that should be good for now. We've got a couple other things we want to check off the list today, like building some roost for the chickens. We want to get the plywood doors on hinges so that they can go in and out and be secured easily. Greg's actually got to go help his sister out for 2 days, so I'm going to be out here by myself. So we're just trying to simplify as much as we can so that it's not too hard when I'm here. Come on, Nebs. Boy, come on. Come on, Steve! Come on, Steve!
It's a little bit over 8. That's the best thing, except...
That spot now, Lily? It's just right. Steve, you want to go live with those guys? You can if you want. But you gotta pick a side and that's it.
Look, it's Fat Boy.
Oh, he's a shadow.
Oh. Come on, Nibs. Oh. In fact, kind of gets caught up. There. This is version 1.0.
Yeah, we are very much in survival mode right now. Trying to just get things good enough to hold us over until we have a chance to build things better. So, it might be ugly, but it'll do the job. Hi. You keeping an eye on things? You keeping your farm safe? Yeah, she's a working girl. She's a working girl. Good morning. It's a beautiful bluebird day. I'm actually out here alone today, well, yesterday and today, because Greg had to go help his sister with something, so he's off with her, getting their stuff done, and I am holding down the fort. We are starting to get a little bit more settled in. We've cleaned up our zone a little bit. We got the smaller travel trailer parked by the park model. We still have some more renovations to do before we can get into the park model, so we're just using this trailer, and then this will kind of end up being storage and just a place for visitors over the summer. And we will talk a bit more about our plans soon, but I thought I would just show you our little setup. We are obviously starting out over from scratch, so if anyone is planning on moving off-grid or to a vacant property, this is what you can do. So over here I've got just a camp shower bag. I should actually fill that up so that it's warming up in the sun today. So I had a shower there yesterday, which was okay. It wasn't amazing, but it got the job done. The water I had was a little too hot. Because we don't have running water, it's really hard to fill the little hole on the bag, so I boiled water in the pot, but I had to scoop it in with a yogurt container to try and fill it up, and it was too hot, and at least there was a bit of a breeze, so that cooled the water down as it was coming out of the shower bag. So we've made some modifications to our power setup since I originally filmed this video. So this is the updated version. We've got our solar panels from when we upgraded at the house. We were selling the extras from the pallet, but we ended up keeping about 10 of them so that we could have power out here. So we've got 850 watts charging the Bluetti power station, and that's running this trailer, and we're just running the furnace and lights in there basically, and that's working well. It charges up every single day. And then on the park model trailer, we've got our Jackery. Unfortunately, we can't get the solar to work on it right now. We did have an issue about a year ago where some water was getting into the power station. We had it under the travel trailer, and the rope that was tying the tarp on, the water was running down the rope and dripping onto the power station. So at the time, we didn't really notice anything being wrong with it, but I think now that the solar's not working, it probably is from the water getting in there. So keep that in mind if you have a power station under your travel trailer. Watch out for those ropes leading the water down. So we're charging the Jackery off the generator, and in this trailer we're just running our fridge and the my workstation, my computer. So we don't run through this every single day, but I do kind of charge it up a little bit every other day or so. And the Jackery is a little bit bigger than the Blue Eddy power station, so if I were to take the extra solar once this one's charged, it ends up just draining it too quickly. I really have to keep an eye on it, and just with everything going on, that's difficult. So I'd rather charge that with the generator, let the solar fill up the Blue Eddy. We're good over there, we're good over here, and it's working pretty well for us. We actually invested in a Honda generator. We got a Honda 2200 watt generator because we know we can count on that. We do want to get a bigger generator, or we might actually be bringing the big one from the house. We just wanted this little one to get started with, and we know that we can rely on a Honda. It was about $1,600 to get it brand new. We were watching for used ones, but we kind of missed out on the good deals, and some of them it was like $1,100 for a used one. I'd rather just spend a little bit more and have the warranty and the receipt for a new one. So that's what we did. We've got our composting toilet here. I've got to go find a spot for that, but that's a nice setup. At our last campsite, we actually had a pit toilet dug, but it wasn't very big because we didn't have machinery out here. So that one's finished. We got to go clean that up and cap it off, and that was a good option. But we are really close to the creek here, so we're not going to be putting anything in the ground that could get into the water system. That's one thing you want to watch out for. So yeah, we've got composting toilet. I'm going to find a spot for that today. We might put it in the park model, but it's kind of nice having it outside too. We don't need any walls out here because there's no one around. So that's our power and our bathroom situation. The other thing, the reason why we chose this spot, this is just our campsite for the summer. I know a lot of people have been asking about flooding, and you're absolutely right. This area is close to the creek. There's wetland behind the park model there. There's lots of little low spots, so it's very obvious that this area can flood. The neighbor has mentioned that this area can get really soggy as well. But this past winter was a very low snow year, so we feel safe being here. The snow has melted already. Apparently this creek is a bit temperamental with rainstorms, but there's a lot of space between where the water is now and where we are, so we're not super worried. Our plan is to actually build a cabin, because we were thinking about being in the travel trailer for the winter, but we realized if we're spending all this money to build it out to keep it warm in there over the winter, we might as well just build a little cabin. It's going to be a bedroom, a living space, and a bathroom, and that's it. It's going to cost the same amount of money to just do that, and we won't have to worry about being cold in the travel trailer or single pane windows or anything like that. So that's our plan. But we chose being near the creek because it's easy for us to get water right now. We can just walk over here with our buckets and fill it up. The animals, we can just fill up their water from the creek as well. So that's why we chose this particular spot. Plus it's kind of dreamy to be camping near the stream for the summer. We don't want to live here full time because the water is quite loud, and one of the reasons we love this property is the bird life and all of the bird songs. So we want to be away from the creek so that we can hear the birds in the spring. When the water's high and really noisy, we'll be further back and can listen to the birds, and it's really peaceful and beautiful. You coming out, Pooey? This is a different place. It's different, Pooey. You gotta be careful, okay? Straight under the container. You stay close by, okay? Gotta do the pre-wash. So since we're taking the creek water, we're actually using our water drop countertop filter. So this is reverse osmosis and it has a UV light, so it gets rid of everything. And this thing is awesome. We absolutely love it. That's how we're filtering our drinking water. I'm gonna boil water for the dishes now.